Hey guys, welcome back to Salem, Cellar. So the last few weeks I've been watching a lot of movies, a few old ones and a couple of new ones, and I want to talk to you guys about what has been streaming at the Cellar. I'll be right back. So I'm a sucker for watching movies repeatedly. One movie that I haven't watched in a while that I recently just watched this past week was The Mist. Yes, the 2007 film based off the Stephen King novel of the same name, starring Thomas Jane. This movie is such a great movie. It is really hard for me to watch it sometimes, though, because of the ending. For those of you who have watched the movie, you know what I'm talking about. That ending is rough. Every single time I watch it, I feel like sick afterwards, but it's such a great movie. Now, after I rewatched it this week, there's so many things that I noticed that I didn't notice originally while watching. That in the beginning, Thomas Jane, he plays this character named David, and he is an artist, and he's painting, and he's in his studio, and in the background, you see the Thing poster. Now, it doesn't say the Thing, but the poster of it is very recognizable. I'm like, wow, how did I never notice that? Also, there's four actors in this movie that also starred in the Walking Dead series. I thought that was pretty interesting. Carol's in it. Andrea's in it. Morales, I think is his name. He was in the first season. He leaves with his family. They separate. And then you see him later on. He's with Negan's crew. Yeah, and all his family's dead. Yeah, he's one of the soldiers in this film. I didn't know that. I thought that was pretty cool. And I forgot his name. Is it Dale? I think he dies in the second season, the older gentleman. Yes, he's in it as well. Four characters. I thought that was pretty awesome. But yeah, it's really a great movie. I'm really glad I rewatched it. I had so much fun with this one. So if you've never seen The Mist, definitely go check it out. Trigger warning for the ending. It's a little brutal, but it is so much fun, and it's such an intense movie. So a movie that I did the trailer reaction for and that I've been wanting to watch for a while is 65. Now, this one's starring Adam Driver, Chloe Coleman. For those of you who have seen Dungeons and Dragons will recognize Chloe. This movie was a lot of fun. It's a sci-fi action film, and it's basically takes place in the past. I think it was 65 million years ago. And Adam Driver's character, he lands on a unknown planet with unknown creatures, which is Earth, and it's dinosaurs. So when I saw the trailer, you can all get that from the trailer, so it's no big spoiler there. But when I first saw the trailer, I'm like, this is cool. This looks like fun. I love anything with dinosaurs. I love the Jurassic Park, Jurassic World movies. So I was really excited to see it. So I finally got a chance to see it. It was a good movie. I did have a good time overall. Lots of action, but a little underwhelming for me. Adam Driver did a phenomenal job in this movie. He did really well. It was just, I wanted a little bit more at the end. I wanted something else to occur that was a little exciting, maybe a little twist. Don't get me wrong, lots of action, lots of holy shit moments, but it needed something else. It was really missing something. I'm rating this film, I would give it a 7 out of 10. I definitely would watch it again. Give it another try. I only watched it that once, so I would definitely give it another chance. But yeah, everything that happened in the movie, I pretty much called it in the trailer. There's, something big that happens in the end, but it's kind of the entire time what's going to be happening. Watching the trailer kind of what may happen. It didn't feel like a Jurassic Park or Jurassic World movie, which was good. I didn't want it to be, even though I really do love those movies, I didn't want it to be similar to that. I wanted it to be its own thing with dinosaurs. The dinosaurs do look cool. They are vicious. They are scary. It's fun. It's brutal. But overall, I did enjoy it. I just wanted a little bit more, if you know what I'm saying. Sometimes you watch something, you're like, okay, that was good. It's an hour and a half. It's not too long. but you just wanted something, like, you wanted a little twist. You want something to be like, oh my God, I didn't see that coming. And it was very predictable, unfortunately, but I did enjoy it. So definitely go give 65 a chance and see how you feel. You know, I enjoyed it, but again, I needed a little bit more. So another movie that I recently saw, a new one, is a movie called Influencer. Now, this movie is streaming on Shudder currently. It was released October 16th, 2022. It runs about an hour and a half. It's about Madison, who is an influencer, and she's traveling solo in Thailand, and she meets this girl named CW. So they form like a little bond, hang out a little bit, and then it makes a dark turn. Now, watching the trailer and reading about this film, I kind of felt like I got like single white female vibes from it. And it is similar to that, but on the other hand, it's completely different. There's a little twist in the beginning, like within the first maybe like 20 minutes to a half an hour of the film. And it's a lot of fun. I loved it. I didn't expect it to love it as much as I did, but I really did. They really hit the nail on the head with the influencer life. Posting stuff on social media for likes, for comments, and just like that lonely feeling. You felt her loneliness watching this. The acting was good, the story was great, it was dark, but it was also entertaining. It's not too gory. It's a horror mystery type of film, so it's not like this brutal bloodbath, but it is, you know, a little bloody at times, which was fun. Really cool ending. I enjoyed it. Reading this film, I would give it an 8 out of 10. I definitely would watch it again. I didn't expect to love it, and I did love it. It's a gem of a film that you find like randomly streaming on Shudder, and you're like, wow, that was really good. So if you haven't seen Influencer yet, definitely go check it out. It's currently on there, so go watch it. Hopefully you love it as much as I did. So I've been watching a lot of Marvel films. You know, I saw Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and I've been watching a lot of the first 2 films. My son really loves them, and I've been watching the Christmas special, which I love. If you haven't seen the Christmas special and you want to go see Volume 3, go back and watch the Christmas special. There's some things in there that kind of are fillers for Volume 3. So you might have watched Volume 3 and got a little confused. Go back, watch the Christmas special. It's like 45 minutes. It's really cute. It's easy to watch. It's fun. My son loves it, so we've been watching it nonstop the last 2 weeks. I'm a little sick of it, honestly, but it's good. It's fun. We were watching, for the first time, I watched The Amazing Spider-Man. I never watched these 2 movies. And I think, not because I have anything against Andrew Garfield, but I'm like coming from Tobey Maguire. He was my Spider-Man. I really loved his films. I couldn't just get into like the darker Spider-Man and like somebody else. I was just being very stubborn. But then when the new Tom Holland Spider-Man movies came out, I jumped on those and I really did like them. So I was like, okay, let me stop being stubborn and let me try to watch these 2 movies. And I did like it. I really did like it. It was definitely darker, a different twist on the story we originally had. I know they were trying to revamp the movie, and I really loved how in the newer one they made it like the multiverse, like different Spider-Mans on different universes, which I can appreciate that they did that. I really like that. The ending of this second one made me want more movies with him. I just really loved him as just a person. Like, he just seemed like a nice guy, and it was a little more, you know, Tobey Maguire is like the boy next door, and it's like, you know, light, happy, and then this one was just like dark, and he felt like more New York to me than Tobey's. And I really grew to love those 2 films. I really wish we had more. But yeah, I was watching a lot of that. I watched Infinity War again and Endgame. And I just have to say that Infinity War and Endgame were probably the 2 best superhero Marvel movies that will ever be made. Like, I know they're building up for the Secret War and the new big bad and all of that, but can they really get on the level of Infinity War Endgame? I don't think it's possible. Those movies are just pure works of art. Like watching it again and catching things that I've watched both movies like dozens of times, but every single time I watch it, I catch things that I didn't remember or missed up on the first few times I watched it. But now watching like all of the Guardians movies again and watching the Thor movies again and then going back and watching these two movies, you catch so much. It's just they're works of art. They're literally works of art. I love them. Love, love, love. I will never get tired of those two films. And having Chadwick Boseman there, it's just, like, it breaks my heart, but then it's also beautiful to see him on the screen. But yes, I just have been in a Marvel kick. I'm really excited. I'm going to see the new Spider-Verse movie next weekend. So I'm going to hop on here and talk to you guys about it. So yes, the Spider-Verse I'm going to see, and then the following week I'm going to see Transformers. So I can't wait to come back and talk to you guys about it. Thank you guys so much. If there's any movie you recommend for me to watch or check out in the next week, comment down below. Let me know. I'm always looking for new things to watch. I'm a sucker for watching old things, but yes, I need to go back and I need to start watching new movies again. Thank you guys. I hope you're having a great week, and I will be right back.